Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's a really exciting day because today I'm going to show you how to meal prep. So I'm going to do this meal prep for under 90 minutes or like under 1.5 hours, but the food's gonna last me for 1 week and it's gonna be for my husband, me, and my 3-year-old. So it's really exciting and make sure you watch it to the end so you can get some inspiration. So I hope this video will be useful for you, and if you do, make sure you like and subscribe. And I also did a video before, so I'm gonna put the link below so you can watch that one as well. So stay tuned. So for the first menu will be spinach soup. So I just cut up some corn and then I put some like ground pork as well to create like a little bit of like meatballs, and I'm gonna add like spinach, so it's gonna be like my healthy soup. And I'm gonna make another soup over there for my second menu, would be like sop merah. It's Indonesian soup from my husband, so it's more meaty and more calorie on that one, but this one is like more clean. So I'm just gonna add spinach and some seasoning. For the spinach, I really love buying something like this, so it's trimmed and washed, so it's really easy. You can just like saute it or stir fry it, and or you can just steam it, or you can eat it like this for salad. And I'm just gonna put this on the soup. So this is what it looks like for my soup, and I'm just gonna put like seasoning on top of it. So for the seasoning, I'm just gonna put like onion powder, garlic powder, Himalayan salt, pepper, and I'm also gonna put like this healthy seasoning. My mom bought it for me from Indonesia, so it's really natural. It's from mushroom, and if you don't have that, you can also add this one. So you can use this to add a little bit of flavor, but I like to use this one because it's more natural. On that side, I'm gonna cook the red soup or soup merah. So I add some meatball already that I made from ground pork. I'm gonna add some chicken. So I bought this huge pack of chicken breast. I'm gonna like bake it usually, and I'm gonna put it on the soup as well. So I already cut like small pieces for the red soup or soup merah, so I'm gonna add that to my soup. So I'm just gonna stir it a little bit. So while I'm waiting for that one to be boiled, I'm gonna cut up some carrots, and I'm gonna put like crushed tomatoes from the can. I'm also gonna add some sausage, chicken sausage. So okay, so the spinach soup is done. Like there's a corn and there's a spinach and there's ground pork, and so it's really healthy and it's really clean for me. So because I'm gonna put something else for my husband that is more like meaty and more like calorie, because he need it. Because I'm gonna cook like pork ribs and stuff, but I'm mostly gonna eat this and maybe a little bit of the red soup, and I'm also gonna eat like lots of salad and also chicken breast. And this is the spinach and corn soup look like. It's really yummy, it's really sweet. I love it because the sweet comes from the mushroom seasoning, and again it has the ground pork also, and spinach and this one, and it's really healthy and clean. For the veggies, I bought something like this. So my son, apparently my son really loves like raw veggies, and so if you want, you can just like buy like the carrots separately, celery, broccoli, and cauliflower. But I just bought this one for this week. So it has carrot, and my son loves the carrot. It comes with the ranch sauce, but my son is not a big fan of the ranch sauce. He likes to eat it raw like this without any dipping sauce. But I love to dip it with a little bit of ranch, and I love the broccoli and cauliflower as well. So if I'm really hungry, so I can just eat this one, and it's really easy and it's really fast. Because otherwise, if I don't have anything to eat, I'm just gonna grab anything that is unhealthy. So it's gonna keep me good for like a couple days. So this is the chicken breast that I cooked like yesterday. So it's gonna last me like for a couple days as well, 2 days or 3 days. So I just baked this for like 20 minutes, and then I put like paprika, pepper, salt, and garlic powder, onion powder, and I just bake it for 20 minutes at 425 Fahrenheit. And then I just put this, and every time I'm hungry and if I don't have time to cook lunch or dinner, I can just grab this. But I usually just cook it like for 2 or 3 days, not a whole week, because otherwise it doesn't taste good. So I have washed the carrots, peel off the carrots, and just cut it like this, like rectangle, and then put it inside my soup. So right now in my soup I have the meatball that I made from ground pork. I have the chicken breast, like the square chicken breast. I also have like carrots. I'm gonna put the crushed tomatoes. I'm gonna put the chicken sausage inside. So this is what I'm using for the crushed tomatoes. I just buy whatever it is that is on sale, and I just buy like one bottle, like one can this time, because I don't make a lot of like soup, otherwise I will get bored, and because I'm gonna cook a lot of variety for the whole week. So I just got this one and I'm gonna put it inside. Remember to buy the crushed tomatoes one instead of like the whole tomatoes one, because you want to be like a soft, like look like this. So I just pour the crushed tomato right in so it looks like this. My son doesn't really love this one, but me, my husband and I love this one. I actually didn't know about this red soup before because I'm from Jakarta, but my husband is from Kediri, and Kediri and Surabaya people love this kind of soup, and it's really famous there. So usually it has the meatballs, have carrots and all the other healthy stuff. And well, yeah, and then my mother-in-law actually teach me to cook this one. And I'm just gonna add the chicken sausage right now. And I forgot to buy condensed milk because it actually tastes better when you put like a 1 or 2 tablespoon of condensed milk. So that's the key ingredients, but I forgot to buy it. So I'm just gonna have to wing it. I think I'm gonna use a little bit of sugar or something. And same like Filipino spaghetti. So if you want it to taste a little bit sweeter and nicer instead of like sour, you can add a little bit of condensed milk. So that's the secret. So for the wieners or the sausage, I just use the chicken one instead of the pork one or the beef one, and I'm probably gonna use about 2 or 3. For the seasoning, I'm gonna put a little bit of nor, I'm gonna put onion powder, I'm gonna put pepper, salt. I use like a coarse salt because it's non-iodized because of my thyroid issue. And I also put this mushroom seasoning and garlic powder. And also I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar. So on top of that, I also put like a fried red onion, so it looks like this. But I don't know, it just tastes a little bit different without the condensed milk. Tonight I need to go to the grocery store again anyway, so I think I'm gonna grab the condensed milk to make it taste better. It just looks, it just tastes different. Yeah, it's not as perfect as I want it to be. So remember to buy condensed milk. I just add 1 or 2 tablespoons. So it turned out I still have condensed milk from the freezer, so that's another hack. So I didn't know this before, so before every time I use like 2 tablespoons, I just like put it on the fridge, and then I just need to like throw it away. But you can actually put it on the freezer. So I'm just gonna use this and add it to my red soup. So far the soup looks like this, and it has the chicken, the carrots, and chicken breast, carrots, chicken sausage, and the ground pork. Where's the ground pork? And the ground pork, oh there it is. Okay, so next I'm gonna cook this coconut yellow curry. I've been craving like yellow curry, like Thai yellow curry for a long time already. So I'm gonna use beef stir fry or beef sirloin, and I'm gonna use this yellow pepper. And so sometimes I like to cook something that is not soup, because if it is soup, it's really hard to pack my husband's lunchbox. So for his lunchbox, I'm gonna cook this one. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you how to do it. So in here, I'm just heating up some olive oil. So I'm gonna put the beef stir fry that I already cut and the yellow pepper that I already cut. So I'm gonna cook it until it's brown first before I'm adding the pepper, and then after that I'm gonna cook about like 5 minutes and then saute that for about 5 minutes. Yeah, and I'm gonna add the yellow curry sauce. So I'm gonna let that simmer for about 15 minutes so the beef can be like soft and the paprika is like soft. And then voila, it's all done. So it's really easy as well. So I always stock up like spaghetti sauces and a lot of like spices that I can whisk up quickly if I don't have enough time to cook. I think it tastes pretty good. So would I buy this sauce again? I think I would, but I think I'm gonna add potatoes, because instead of like the paprika and beef only, I can add potatoes, so it can have more variety there. Alright, so this one I have like pork ribs that I'm gonna cook with this barbecue sauce. So I'm just gonna cook it at the pressure cooker instead of the slow cooker. If you have a slow cooker, you can as well to put it in high for 4 hours or low in 8 hours. But I just don't like the smell if I use slow cooker, because my whole house will smell like barbecue ribs. So I like to use pressure cooker. So I'm just gonna cook it for about half an hour, and I'm gonna try it whether it's soft already or not. So I think it should be okay, and I think I'm gonna use half of this, and half of that I'm gonna keep it at my freezer so I can use it for my future meal plan. And so I'm gonna cook for about half an hour, and so I'm not gonna cook too much. I'm just gonna cook a little bit like this, like one strip of the pork rib, because I'm not gonna really eat this. I'm just gonna eat something like clean, but this one is for my husband, so I'm gonna cook this at the pressure cooker for about half an hour. So far I have the pork ribs cooking here. So it looks like this. It looks pretty legit, and it tastes yummy, and it's so easy as well. So you can just put and dump everything at the pressure cooker and use the barbecue sauce, and it's all done. So besides all the meals that I prep, I also stock up a lot of like veggies where I can like grab them easily. So I have the baby spinach. It's trimmed and washed. I can always stir fry it with eggs, or just stir fry it with salt and pepper. I can also make a soup and eat it like this, like with salad. And I also have spring mix. Again, this one is like trimmed and washed as well, and you can eat like this like for salad, or sometimes if I bake fish like salmon or cod, I also like to eat this with rice, or if I'm on like strict diet, I'm gonna eat it with quinoa, or just eat this with the fish or the chicken that I made. And again, I also have this one, so whenever I'm hungry I can just grab the raw veggies. And now for the fruits, I also like to prep some cut up fruit as well. So whenever Brandon is hungry, he can be like 0 hungry to 100% hungry in like a minute. So I need to cut this out. I'm gonna wash it and cut the strawberry first, and also some oranges as well. I'm gonna cut that one, and golden kiwi, because he loves golden kiwi. He can eat like 2 or 3 golden kiwi at once. I'm gonna peel off the... If I eat it by myself, I'm gonna eat it, just cut it in half and eat it with spoon. But if it's Brandon, it's gonna get messy. So I usually like to like peel it off and cut it, peel off the skin and cut it, so he can just use hand or use like a fork to eat the kiwi. So this is what I'm preparing for his field trip tomorrow. So I have cut out some oranges, strawberries, and golden kiwi. He loves golden kiwi. And then I prepare some cheese strings as well, and he loves this one. He loves the strawberry one and the banana one. He doesn't like the raspberry one, so he hates it. So I need to be careful, so make sure that when I buy it, I buy the strawberry one instead of the raspberry one. But he loves the banana one as well. For the vanilla one, he doesn't really like it as well. And I will also bring one sausage bread. He loves this one. So voila! The food is all done, and to be honest, I'm kind of tired at the end of this video. So I've been like standing at the kitchen for like 90 minutes or 1.5 hours, but I would say that it's been a week already, and it makes our life so much easier, and it has a lot of variety as well. So I don't need to keep thinking about what to cook and to find the time. And also when my son is hungry, I can just grab whatever that I prep already from the fridge. And also prepping the veggies and prepping the fruits makes so much easier. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
What are you saying? Not the time or the place, baby, it's not right. It's not right, no. Going insane.